Welcome back to Top Down, Bottom Up. Looking at the top down, we're going to take a look at the S&P 500 at the end of March where we were at last month. Now, we were at key support on the chart. You can see here, and if you remember, we were talking about buying individual stocks and looking to add some exposure to the market at this point because we were expecting some sort of move higher. Flash forward to today, you see the S&P behind me. There was a strong move higher in the month of April, up 10%, which is actually the largest single month return since April of 2020 after the COVID drop. Now, where we're at today, all-time high, we broke out above 7,000 on the S&P. And a lot of times in these scenarios, you see the market begin to drift back lower to that key level of support. So that's around a 2 to 5% drop. That's completely normal. But we want to look at the larger picture here, which we've been talking about a lot, which this is a midterm election year. Okay, there's an old adage that's sell in May and go away because typically there's more volatility in these summer months. You add that to the midterm election year and we could be in for some bouts of volatility to a bigger degree. Now, that doesn't mean we're just going to sit in cash. We're shifting to a more defensive stance. We're buying things like consumer staples, utilities, healthcare, but we're still being very selective from the bottom up, looking for opportunities in sectors like industrials that we really like. Now, before I spoil anything, I'm going to turn it over to Brian for the bottom up.
Okay, it's time for the bottom up. We got a lot to cover here, so here we go. As Jake mentioned, we've been buying things that no matter what happens in the market, people are going to need more defensive positions like consumer staples, utilities, and healthcare. In the staples sector, we have positions in XLP, which is the Consumer Staples ETF. We also hold positions in some names you know, like Campbell Soup, Tyson Foods, and Hershey, a local favorite, especially me who likes chocolate. We also have a position in utilities of Dominion Energy, and in the healthcare sector, we hold a position in Edwards Lifesciences. But our sector process still continues to identify industrials as an area of strength. We just sold our position in Generac for a large gain, and if you remember, that was last month's stock of the month. But we've been adding to positions like Boeing and also UPS, other well-known names. You can read about this month's stock of the month. Uber, it's coming around for the second time, believe it or not. But check that out in Stock Stories. And as always, this has been Top Down, Bottom Up with Jake and Brian. Stay in touch with Econ Wealth Management.